So, paano nga ba namin nadala si Chiki sa Japan in less than 40,000 pesos? Here's the step-by-step na ginawa namin para makapunta si Chiki dito sa Japan. So, first step is yung microchipping. You need to get a microchip and anti-rabies, which can be done on the same day. Yun yung first na dapat nyong gawin. Bawal na kayo mag-skip ng step after this one. So, kahit natapos na yung anti-rabies nyo before this one, kailangan nyo siyang i-repeat from the start for anti-rabies for better result ng titer test. And then, after 1 month, you need to get yung second anti-rabies niya and yung blood serum extraction. Pag tinanong kasi kayo kung ano i-extract, kung blood ba o i-extract pa yung serum dun sa blood, sabihin nyo, yes, ipa-extract din yung serum. Kasi baka hindi nila ma-extract yun, hindi nyo din makukuha yung test dun sa lab. This also can be done on the same day. And then after nyo makuha yung serum, ilagay nyo siya kagad sa ref kung hindi nyo pa siya ipapaship or isa-send sa lab for titer test. Time to wait for the 180-day quarantine dyan sa Pilipinas. Pwede pa din gawin ni fur baby na makipaglaro sa ibang aso pero make sure na wala silang sakit. Once magkasakit sila like lepto or parvo, sayang yung preparation nyo, hindi sila makakapasok sa Japan. Weeks before blood serum extraction, make sure then na i-inform nyo yung lab that you are planning to send them the serum and if accredited sila ng Japan, if sa Japan nyo siya dadalhin. As for us, since sa Japan namin siya dinala, we shipped the serum to Raya's lab dito sa Japan. We spent 15,000 yen. So in peso, it was like 6K for titer test lang siya. Iba pa siya for shipping. Yung sa amin, niregister ko yung account ko sa FedEx as a new member so you can get 40% discount at that time. So we spent around 2,000 for the shipping plus 4,000 sa tax after ng shipment. If you want to save at least 40% sa FedEx, you need to have a card to register and they will ask the card number via phone, which is I know ang risky niya. So next one is go to BAI for commodity clearance para sa pag-export ng blood serum. They will ask a lot of documents which is wala sa website. So you will need vet health certificate, vax card, letter of intent, microchip certificate, certificate for serum of dogs to be imported into Japan, rabies, antibody test certificate. All of these need ng photocopy. Make sure na meron ang lahat din yan na need i-upload sa Google form ng BAI. Make sure may dala kayong laptop in case na may kulang or dapat i-correct. Kasi yung pagpapaprintan nyo na pinakamalapit doon is around 10 minutes walk sa may KFC. Lagay ko na lang din dyan yung map, yung screenshot. So once okay na yung documents, make sure i-photocopy din yung ibibigay nilang documents na may dry seal. And malinaw yung dry seal kasi hindi tatanggapin ng Japan quarantine customs yan kapag hindi malinaw yung dry seal or copy lang yung nakuha nila. Which is yung sa case namin, nakuha yung original copy ng BAI sa Philippine side nung before i-ship and then yung copy yung binigay sa kanila. So I need to go back sa BAI para kumuha ng restamping and then another shipping siya around 1,000 pesos papunta doon sa customs sa Japan. Para sure din, paghiwalay nyo na yung original documents and yung photocopied na documents nyo, maybe paperclip or something before shipping. And then once ready to ship na, make sure to have ice gel pack wrapped around the serum vial. I bought yung sa pang-ihi na lalagyan sa mercury. Then nilagay yung vial sa loob with lots of cotton balls para hindi mabasag. May instruction din sila sa paano pag-pack ng serum. Make sure na sundin yun kasi baka maharang sila sa quarantine area or before shipping. If ever naman na magdadala sa other country for titer test, iba pa instructions nun. Better check their websites. They have English translations naman, so double check nyo na lang din. Make sure din na before sending or kapag napaship nyo na yung serum, email nyo yung lab so they know na dadating yung serum. They will email you too if dumating na yung serum sa lab nila. Wait na lang kayo sa result. Once result is done, they will email you again sa result. You can ask for digital copy pero i-ship back din nila yung original document which dapat wag nyo iwala kasi yun yung important document needed kapag kukuha na ng export permit and sa airport. If okay ang result and okay naman siya for anti-rabies, pwede nyo na rin naman siyang dalhin kahit hindi nyo natapusan yung 180-day quarantine. Pero hindi nyo siya iwan sa quarantine area sa Japan. Hindi nyo siya pwede iuwi. Need nyo i-wait yung 180 bago yun iuwi sa bahay. So, as for Korean Air, ito naman yung required dimension ng carrier nila, which is hindi siya madaling hanapin dito sa TikTok shop. or sa ibang mabibilan. And then, kailangan din mag-weigh ng 7 kilo or below si fur baby with the carrier na yon. Hindi 7 kilo si baby, iba pa yung carrier. So, kailangan combined na siya. So, 40 days before ng arrival nyo sa Japan, need ng advance notification sa Japan Animal Quarantine. May online sila na pwede nyo gawin pero need na naka-VPN kayo since hindi naglo-load during registration. Kaya mag-error lang siya. Mas mabilis kapag online nyo ginawa yung advance notification kesa i-email sila directly kasi sobrang mapapanik kayo pag hindi sila nag-reply back. So, better gawa kayo ng account dun sa website nila. They will email you naman kapag na-receive na nila yung application mo, and then if may typo sa requirements, they will ask you to correct naman agad. Once done, you will fill up Form AC and other documents na sasabihin nila like attached form, and need mo i-email sa kanila yun para if may mali, they will ask you again to correct para goods na sabay. So, if okay na yung lahat, you will need to go to your vet for vet health certificate again. Sa case namin, May 5 kami nagpunta ng vet. Then May 6 sabay to submit the documents for export permit. Then May 9 yung flight namin. Yung documents needed sa bahay naman is vet health certificate, vax card, microchip certificate, Form AC, attached certificate, RIAS certificate, approval of import inspection of animal certificate. Again, make sure lahat may photocopy. Mas okay kung 2 or 3 copy para sure. Once okay na yung lahat, send a copy ng na-receive mong documents sa bahay sa Japan quarantine. I-check nila yon to make sure. Once okay na yung iba, time to wait sa flight nyo, go straight sa check-in counter. They will guide you all the way hanggang sa animal quarantine para masubmit yung documents nyo and check yung microchip. Once okay na sa animal quarantine, you can go ahead na sa immigration. Then if okay na, all goods, have a safe flight.